Good morning, everyone. It's a beautiful sunshine morning here in my home in South Australia. It's not a bit of a distant cloud, mini weather report, but it's freezing. It is that middle of winter type of day when the sun shines. It's not warm, it is beautifully bright though, and gives us hope, doesn't it? We're here for the daily Lenormand card spread readings, and I'm Boundy, psychic medium, bringing them to you. So, for those who are familiar and returning so wonderfully every day, thank you. And that is including Keza. Good morning to you, Keza. Wonderful to see you here. I bet it's more a lot colder where you are than it is here. And good morning to Kim. I'm not sure. We could be on a par. I don't even know what the temperature is. I didn't ask. And what's the two of them, Siri or Alexa? And she's probably going to pipe up in a minute. So we're here though for doing the cards. We'll get onto it. Connecting with your spiritual guidance, your intuitive senses, your psychic senses, anything that's going to bring in those messages for you to increase your clarity and guidance for the day. So here we go, over to the cards. Oh, that one's even faded out, hasn't it? I have got my Apple Pencil here, ready to go. And the cards, as you can see, here is our owl card. Beautiful. What if I fall? Oh, but darling, what if you fly? Beautiful card, especially appropriate for the middle of winter, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. A snow owl, I think they're called. Beautiful. So, and it's washed out in the light of the window, hasn't it? And so true. Yes, it is cold. I presumed it would be, being very close to those mountainous areas in the Grampians. Is it part of the Grampians or not? Nice cards they are. And look at that. Yes, you've noticed. Absolutely. The single card there, that lovely four-leaf clover. It is the clover card today. Still with the Sarah Marchetti's Gilded Breviary deck, we've got the moon in the home space. We have the cross in the workspace. It's the lucky clover is the unexpected today. We've got the fish as our role, like us, and it's the books as the outcome. Book or books. I love it. I love it. I love how we've got the similar, two of them that are still trending. I'm hoping that the book continues as a trend just because of what I'm doing in my life at the moment. So, moon. Oh, excuse me. So it's not part of the Grampians. Okay, I don't need to put that one up. So the moon in the home space is what indicates the cycles that we go through. We've only just had a full moon complete its part of the cycle last night before, I think it was. So it's on its waning already now. So as we know, it goes through different cycles, and we've got all the orbits and everything this way. This depicts it so beautifully as the mechanism of what is the orbits around our sun and our galaxy, and the moon being part of that for Mother Earth, as far as its cycle around and how we get those different aspects of the moon. Well, each and every evening. But we know it's always there. It's not something that disappears and goes away. So we are needing to really recognise, I think it's bringing forward that recognition of the cycles and what part are we in our own life at the moment. Whether it's the age, we do gauge our life through timing everything, and part of that timing is how many years we've been here. Part of the timing is the day we're in, the month, all of that. It is to do with timing in a sense, but it's the cycles and having the awareness, where are we at the moment? And this brings in what we've learnt up till now to what we can take forward into that is the next round or next cycle. Especially exciting. I'm finding it interesting to start to work with gardens, and I've always intended to work with gardens on the moon cycles, so that you are weeding when it's weeding when it's waning, and nurturing, fertilizing, all that stuff when it's waxing, waning. Waxing is getting fatter. waning is getting skinnier, so I think. Anyway, those who know it better than I can probably join in with that discussion elsewhere. So we are at our particular stage of our cycle. In the home space, it can affect others around us, especially moodiness and stuff like that. Good morning, Shaz. Lovely to have you popping in, and you popped in just at the right time. Gardening, yeah, I know. But it does, I know that, years ago there was a moon calendar that you could garden by. I don't know if it's still out. It probably is a really good idea to do things like that in your home space, is time things where it really does fit in with the cycles of the moon more. You do already, Shaz, with your moon week. So having that time off to rest, relax, recuperate, and do other things for business. So here we go. We're moving across that wonderful book card and into our workspace, the cross, and all of that. So, and it is still around. Might need to find a link for that. It'd be good to have one on the fridge, I think. Anyway, the cross, it's the responsibilities we have. It's what we believe is to be our truth. It's how we step out in faith, trust. So in our workspace, I think it does mean we're going to need to actually bring in a level of trust of what is happening around us. So take those steps that you know you can trust what you're doing, that you can trust others in having, realised their commitment so that you can continue on with the next stage of something. It's all of those things. The responsibilities need to be shared, even if you're needing to delegate. If you have your own business and have the choice to make those decisions for a virtual assistant or staff or anything else that's going to grow what you're doing. Or if you feel that you need to actually downsize some things, it can be that too. But what I'm getting is that more trusting, a trust factor, shine your light that people will trust you. All of that sort of a thing that's going to be in your workspace. Okay, so, and we do have already, we've noted that we've got the good luck is going to shine on our day. Unexpectedly, sure, but it's recognising those moments and making the best use of them too when luck shines on you. Going to be us with the abundance, so abundance of attitude, abundance of understanding, spending time with others is going to also be in that field of cooperation and getting along and having things run smoothly in that, the interaction with relationship with other people in whatever we're doing through our day to day. Because sometimes that synchronicity of how fish schools, swim and turn all at the same time, all of that, it certainly brings that feeling into it for our day to day with the fish there as our role. So be aware of moving in amongst with others in a synchronous way, so that it's not a day for going against the flow, is what I'm feeling there too. So be not part of the crowd as in automaton, but consciously aware of what you're doing, so that if you really need to go a different direction, take the crowd with you, take the group with you, that type of thing. And be the leader is what I'm feeling. But it's an abundance. So in whatever way that you want abundance, bring it in for today. So excuse me. And you all ready for good luck, Shaz? Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. It is having that awareness of what's going to happen for us. And most especially, it is to do with bringing out some secrets, either writing in journals or bringing out some secrets you found in someone else's journal. I've got all my dad's old diaries that at some point I will be, and that's part of what my writing is going to be, digitising all of these books. And I don't know what secrets might be revealed. It will be very interesting, but it is about having that sense of things can be kept secret. It's up to you whether you want to reveal it or not. But there are certainly times where you can trust and be vulnerable to those around you about things that you've kept on the quiet for a while, but now it's time to reveal. We've got this being in your control, because this is the type of book that you've got a little key that you can keep the secrets. You don't have to tell everyone. You can write it into your diary. All of those sorts of things I remember as a child as well. So there's so much in discovery with books. It's a beautiful way of communicating. I love it. I love reading. I do enjoy writing. I'm finding learning more about how to write different styles, etc., is a little interesting. We'll see how it all develops, but grow being you and your uniqueness. No two people will write the same words about the same story in the same way at all. The same as we're all individual people. Beautiful set of cards this morning. I loved it when I saw them come being laid down, as I do every morning. I love them. It's very nice to spend this time and contemplate what are the gifts of messages in whatever way that Spirit will give it to us. But we still need to put forward our own responsibility in living our life. Whether we take these guidance tools, the messages we get, to do anything with it, that is your responsibility into how much, how far, and it is that gauging what is right for you. Okay, so live your life to the best that you understand and know for what your life situation, your circumstances, your desires, your intentions moving forward, your goals, your passions, all of who you are. So it's a wonderful world that we live in. It's wonderful people that we are. So much we need to be from our heart-centered base and loving all that we do, loving all that is around us. At times it can be very hard, but put that trust in your spirit guides. Put that trust in your inner self, because we do all have that inner knowing. Trust it. Okay, I'm going to leave it there for today. Thank you so much for joining me, because it's really fun. I really do enjoy this, as you know. And thank you from Keza. Have a beautiful day to everyone. I love the emojis. They're really quite cute to see how everyone likes, does their form of emoji sentence as such. Be an interesting exercise to just have emoji sentences for at least one of the sessions, but it won't be a work day. Thank you so much. Blessings to each and every one of you. Thank you for that one. I love it. I do love it. Oh, I am going to leave it there because I need to move along. It is a work day for me today, so keep being the best you, and namaste until tomorrow.